Good evening, everybody. It is WEBBY'S World, as we all know. It is the 3rd of, already 3rd of March, nearly Cheltenham races, and guess where I am? I thought I'd do a little vlog. I wasn't going to, but because I've got my camera or my phone here, as I say, Tim always said to me, Webby, wherever you go, take your phone. Why? Because you can do a video. You never know where you're going to be. So, right, watch this. Look at this. I'll turn it around quickly. Look at that. You remember, don't you? Memories. That there was my pub. That one there, 26. That was WEBBY'S. We all know I did a vlog with that with the main man, number 99, Foggy the Explorer. That in there was where the what was it? It was let me think of it. This is Ben's bar, right? That was Ben's bar. Absolutely jumping years ago, and I mean jumping. In there, used to sit on the back of it like a Rolling Stone cowboy and hold on, pay a couple of euros and what have you, and hold on for dear life. What they called, oh bloody, can't even think now. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Let me think maybe. No, can't think. It'll come to me a bit later on. So there you know, we're in San Eugenio Alto. We're up the hill. There's all the boys on the bikes. Morning, boys. Hi. Oh, Sam. Unbelievable. So that was WEBBY'S. That's Ben's. And I'm going down to the Palms bar. Big Leeds United pub. And you're going, Webby, what are you going in there on a Monday night for? I'll tell you the reason why I'm going in there. It is the first Monday of the month. First Monday of the month. Goya Day says, are you coming? I went, well, we're going tomorrow. You know, it is the cancer. It is the Cancer for Fact. Funniest Cancer Tenerife, where I try and raise money every year. And this year I'm doing something a little bit different, as you know. I've told you, I'll tell you in a little bit, a couple of minutes time. But look at this, what I've got to get rid of. Gonna get some money for it. Look at that. Paddy the Baddie, UFC fighter, fighting in Miami on April the 12th. You better get ready. There's other stuff in the bag, and there's something there from Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, believe me, Jack Nicklaus, the golfer of the century. What a top man he was. Anyway, right, let's turn yourself back. So I'm going to go to the meeting. Get in there first, get in quick. Then I'm going to drive down to, where am I going to? Oh, my little manor down in Kalasovaki to Montes. Have a quick couple of beers in there. Leave the car there, walk home, because you know I don't drink and drive. And let's see what happens and see where we go. I'm going to raise money as much as I can on sporting memorabilia. This is what we're doing this year. Because if you remember, last couple of years I've done a lot of sponsored walks. Lots of sponsored people give me 50, 100. Two great people give me a couple of monkeys last year, which is 500 a piece. Absolutely superb. But I don't want to keep hammering the same people. And I thought what I'll do, I'll get some sporting memorabilia and some items there that I've got on my left hand side. It's some crackers, and I think I've got some more stuff coming over. And all I'm going to do, it's not going to be an auction. So I've done the auction before, raised 3-4 grand, whatever it was. And people have been so I've got golf hats, golf caps. Ooh, let's get in the way of that. And if anybody wants to bring anything over for me, next month, 3 months, 2 months, 4 months down the line, not a problem. Bring it over, and I will try and raise as much as I can. I'm doing it on my YouTube channel, WEBBY'S World, on Tim's Living with MS in Tenerife, and any other vlogger that wants to help me out. And the big man Facebook page, you know, my main man, big Tottenham fan, big Southend fan, good mates with Neil Harris, you know, Foggy the Explorer. He's going to help me as well. We're doing another vlog together, and we're going to sort out all you people that don't go for an MOT. That's the next one, online, big. I'm going for it. I've decided how I'm going to do it. I've decided what the title's going to be. And we're going to get all you men, all you big fat asses off the seat, off the chair, off the stool, settee, get down to the doctors, get a blood test. And all you women, love it. So both of us can catch cancer. Get it early, get it sorted. So, without further ado, let's go down, can't drink, can I? Have a soft water, soft drink, and let's go and have a talk in the meeting. See you in a minute. Take care. WEBBY'S World. Afternoon, everybody. Welcome again to WEBBY'S World on the second part of my vlog from last night. It was the first of the month on a Monday, as most people know now. Fact, funniest cancer in Tenerife. They have a meeting up there, so I've not been for a couple of months for various reasons. Been very, very busy. There was no real need for me to go, but this time I thought it was my duty to go, on the basis that I've got various items and I want to tell all the people who work for Fighting Against Cancer Tenerife, all the people that obviously give their services for free, what I was considering doing this year for a fundraising for all the cancer patients in the south of Tenerife. But before I started, I walked in, I said I want to do a little speech. Oh God, here he goes again. So I just ad-libbed it, did a good in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, no more. And in the meantime, they presented me with my little certificate, which was blew me away actually. And basically what it is, it's Fighting Against Cancer Tenerife, WEBBY'S Sports Roundup, which it was last year, and I've changed to WEBBY'S World. And a huge thanks to all of us, for in fact, for the amazing donation that I put myself out to, but it's not for me. I couldn't do it without anybody else. And I actually raised that super sum of €3,690. That was for my sponsored walk of last year on the 13th of November. As I said, I couldn't do it without everybody else around me. A big thanks to all my sponsors that I asked money for, and they just put their hand in their pocket straight away. First and foremost, Big Dan Roddy the Builder, Mustang Sally's Paul that owns that, Dave and Montes, Alan of Cyber Slot, superb, cheers big man. Again, Big Dan of First Excursions, absolutely superb. He chucked a big lump in. Cheers for that, big man. Jason of Three Horseshoes, Kevin on the walk. He came on the walk. Bremner's Bar. Top man. Thanks, big man. Mick of the Theatre Bar. Big West Ham boy. Cheers, my boy. Mark of the Hopping Grapes. Big Man City boy. Obviously, he chucked his money in. Cheers, Wagsy, for the walk on the day as well. Dino of the 19th hole. Cheers, Dino, my friend. Andy of Amelia's Bar. Andy Swallow. And don't forget what he did when we went there to go and have a little drink, and he put a few sandwiches on, some chips on. He said, upstairs, drinks are on the house as long as you pour them yourself. Well, what can I say? Andy Swallow, top geezer. Thank you very much indeed. And he chucked me a big bung as well, so appreciate that. Big shout out to Big John of the Vault, where we ended up, which is fantastic, great hospitality. Fran, Everton fan, obviously friends at Friends Bar, chucked a lump in. Kirsty at the Palms Bar, cheers Kirsty and Mark. And Big Mick, my neighbour, chucked an absolute big lump in. So big Leicester City fan, and thank you for that, big man, absolutely quality. One or two other sort of donations. Kevin the Scotsman chucked a lump in. Dino from Birmingham, Cheryl Big Villa, Richard Wharton, James Finest, Vinnie Morris, lots of other people chucked some money in to raise 3,690, which is fantastic. And it's there, in it. But I don't do it for that. I do it because I enjoy it and I want to do it. And I'm still alive to go and do it and to help those people that have cancer in the south of Tenerife, and all the people. For a fact, as you know, they do it all from the heart, and they don't charge anything. They really don't. They're just all big volunteers. So from that and a little talk, as you know, I'm not going to bore you today like I usually do. It's all about ad-libbing, and I just said to them that I'm not doing a sponsored walk because it just takes a lot of my time up. I've got other things to do with my family and my new granddaughter, and other things are happening within my circle of family and friends and what have you. So what I thought was easiest to do was to try and get some sporting memorabilia together, and people have donated, which is absolutely phenomenal. And what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do a bidding war. I've got various items. Just going to show you one or two bits now. You did see a couple early on in the vlog. That if somebody says, Webby, for that item, I'll give you 50, 100, 200, 300. And if I think that's good enough, I'll say you can have it. You come and get it. Whatever, it's yours. And every single penny, as you know, will go to FACT, Fighting Against Cancer in Tenerife. And I know out of one or two of the items already that three guys have already pinpointed something that they want. But again, you're not having it for free. It's not going to cost you millions. you put a good lump in, then you can have them. Whether it's for their father, their sister, their mother, family, or friends, they want to donate something, then super. Now, there's one or two items I haven't put out today. There's a car from Red Bull who came from a good pal, Ian, who's, I believe he's over here this week, so we'll see Ian this week. And there's a couple of other items that I'm not going to show you at the moment. And I'm probably going to start getting people to message me on obviously our on my YouTube channel, WEBBY'S World. Probably first week in April, I think, because as you know, I'm at Hopping Grapes next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, working for Big Mark. My 4 days a year that I do, 3 out of 365. So I'm the bookmaker over there. It's going to be the busy 4 days. You're not going to get much out of me. I'll do a couple of vlogs over there, show you how busy it is, that's for sure. So let's just go through one or two of the items that you can make a bid for. So it's not a case of, oh, I'm going to bid more in. If I feel that you want it and it's going to a great place and a great cause and a great person, and you offer the right money, then it's yours. So let me just go through one or two things. As you saw earlier on, you've got two lovely gloves from UFC fighter Paddy the Baddy, massive Liverpool football fan, goes all around the world with them, every home game, never misses a fight. He's fighting again on April the 12th. The pal Tony's going with him on his jet plane, and fingers crossed he wins, and then he goes for another bigger time and jumps up class. Now we'll make Foggy my number 99. You can hear a bit of wind, it's the blinds, because obviously it's a bit windy, so we've had a bit of rain, as you know, not so bad as Gran Canaria and all the other islands, so thank you, Tenerife. Right, this is the first one that we're going to give away, one of them. Do you see that? Neil Harris played 300-400 times for Millwall, twice, living legend, and he managed the club as well. And as you can see, he managed against Blackburn Rovers about 3 or 4 weeks ago. They lost 1-0 up at I think it's Blackburn or Middlesbrough. I think it could be Middlesbrough or Blackburn. Can't think. Could have been the Borough. And they lost 1-0. And he said, "That's it. I've had enough. I'm retiring from football." And then what does he do a few weeks later? Goes to Cambridge United. But anyway, that's his last game, and he's got their NH signed by all the players at Millwall. That is an absolute must for anybody that wants that. Make a good bid. It's yours. I know somebody that wants it, and you'll be watching. And you better make a good bid for it. That's the first item. What else we got? Michael, big Mackham fan. Got some good contacts, really good. Good pals with Dan Ballard, I know, and all the rest of them up the Mackhams. And this has come from one of his friends. Can't think off the top of my head who it is, but as you get, it's just Scotland versus England. East End Park, it was played April the 1st, 2005. That's 20 years ago. And England against Scotland, legends. I know Ali McCoyce is on there somewhere. That looks like Webb. I reckon that's Neil Webb. Yeah, is that Neil Webb? Looks like a Webb, doesn't it? That looks like Neil Webb. So that looks like him on there. And there's some great talent on there. So if anybody can, it's the WLFA Nickel Smith Trophy. So that's on offer. It's the extra large, number 20. Whoever played in that. Right, what else we got? I'll tell you what we got. My pal Mark, big Liverpool fan. He's the one who got me the Paul Ince shirt from Ince. You are Jack Nicklaus. When he won the Open Championship, 134th, 2005. They're $5 at signed, okay? Authenticity on the back on there as well. So that's $5 signed by the absolute quality golfer, Jack Nicklaus. So going to give that away as well. Staying in golf, if you remember Henrik Stenson, 2016 Royal Troon, he won the Open. Signed with in front of Alan, Homemade Vlogs, my good pal. He's over in a week or two, so I'm going to go and see him. That's been won twice, and they've put it back in. Phenomenal. I think Andy Parks was one of them. There's a couple of other lads. Absolutely fantastic. So that's up for grabs. And last year, 2024, Schaefer, who won the Open, it's true. So authenticity with that as well. Alan has done a nice little vlog for that. He got him to sign it, but he did a bit of work there. So look at that, absolutely super. Well, you'd love to have that on your mantelpiece. And that's the items at the moment. As I say, I've got a nice small car, which I'm going to show you. I'll do that in a couple of weeks' time. So that's the items at this moment in time. There's one or two other things. And if anybody's got anything they don't want with a bit of authenticity, you want to bring it out to me while they're on their jollies, and I'll meet up with them, then please do. So every single penny is going to go towards FACT, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. Google it, check it out, all above board. They're all volunteers and they're doing an absolute phenomenal job. So that is what I'm doing this year. Hopefully it's not going to take too much of my time, but I'm still going to do what I do. And I've got lots of change. Captain John, I've still got his change in the back room. Sean Murphy's giving me some change, you know, 1s and 2s and 5s and little 10s. It's just taking time to do it, but all the money is going to go to a great cause, that's for sure. Right, listen, that's it. Now, I've done my bit. I'm going to start waffling. When Foggy's over my number 99, don't forget also go on our Facebook page, please. With Foggy, my number 99, the Explorer, Foggy the Explorer. So Webby's World, check it all out. We want more people on there. We help other YouTubers that help us, and we put their videos on and vlogs on. Well, Foggy does anyway. And he's over in a few weeks' time, is Foggy, and we've got something very special that we're going to do as a joint venture. So don't forget, on top of that, very, very quickly, if you've not been to doctors, men or women, go to a PSA test. 1 in 2 people get cancer, used to be 1 in 3. And we're going to try and prevent it as much as we can. They need more money. But the money we're getting here is obviously for the people that already have cancer, and they got people, volunteers taken to the north, to Candelaria, to have their chemotherapy. And that's what we all do down here. And I want all you men and women, make an appointment. I've already had 3 or 4. Foggy's done it. I think his is on 12th of April. Made the appointment. Go and do a blood test. But if you catch it early, if you've got it, you can sort it and deal with it. If you catch it too late, like 1 or 2 pals or friends I know have, then they've only got so much time to live. It really is. So it's worth it, isn't it? And we've got to do it. We've got to sort it. Don't forget, I had my MOT 3 weeks ago. I went back last week, and the doctor didn't tick the PSA test on the blood. Everything else is fine, apart from just my my acid level is a little bit high, so I've got to reduce that. So I'm going back in a couple of weeks to do another test, sort my PSA, and fingers crossed we're all okay downstairs. So anyway, so all I'm going to say now, without further ado, check all my vlogs from last week and the week before. Some great vlogs, especially with Dawn on a Sunday down in Medina, which is fantastic. I've got more to come, and all I'm going to say is now, from me, Webby, just take care of yourself. That's all you got to do. Take care of yourself and look after yourself first, then look after your family. So for me, on Webby's World, I'll see you soon. Subscribe for free.